Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Start. 20. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super tough.
On second down, it's Pollard. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go. 61. It's our time. It's our time.
To throw on third down. King. And an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Back to throw. King. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And he fires one incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. King from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You ready? You ready?
They'll run with Pollard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. sees that the ball is moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking to throw. King. He's got his man on the crossing route. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
57. Mike, 57.
King now throwing on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's King, operating from the gun. He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, King. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Back to throw. King. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
brings up third.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Now King throwing on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Ready? 54. Mike's 54. Come on, baby. Come on, try it. Switch.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Hey, they're scared. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hey, check Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Start. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Mike 57. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. King. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd down, Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here we go. 55. 55. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you.
Now Pollard. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down now, Pollard looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. King operating from the gun, being chased out left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. King now throwing on 4th down. Going to throw right side here, complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 6 yards away as his guys are back within a single throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the...
Nowhere to his... And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Operating from the gun. Stark. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. How about that to finish the half? That was all well executed.
They got the big play. They got him into field goal range, and then their guy knocked it right through for him. What a way to travel into the locker room at halftime on that wave of momentum.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 52.
2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Pollard. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
46-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Second down and inches. They'll rifle this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Get him, you got it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the curl. Watch the pick up.
Throwing on first down. Start. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
2nd and 2. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Seventeen 17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
They're on 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
First down, Chicago.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, come on now. Come on now. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Second and 1. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's Pollard again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw is King from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Mike 57. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
That's it. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the run.
To throw on 2nd down. King. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
57's Mike. That's the way. Echo. 57. Mike 57. Go on.
Now King on 3rd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 32-yard line.
Set, hut. Now to walk.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 55 right. Check 55 to Mike. He's tired of me.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 25. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. one of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Parker. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bears 24, Titans 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something in. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And some room to roam now. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Bears 31, Titans 20.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Give me that ball, defense.
From the gun, King. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. King throwing again. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ball try.
57. Mike, 57.
And here we go.
King now throwing on first down. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. Here's King on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. King. And an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Looking to throw. King. His throw caught right around the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Back to throw. King to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is King, operating from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
He's not going to get me.
Now King throwing on 4th down. Man open left side is Brown. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He's back to throw. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, King. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
it back to him on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd down now, it's Parker. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Chicago, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.